everybody. I'm Marguerite Papa, and this is Who We Are. The Flyer Alumni Association will induct 3 new members into the Hall of Honor this weekend. Bill Ossendorf from the class of 1972 is a professor in the Political Science Department at United States Naval Academy. He is a former officer in the U.S. Navy and is the former commissioner of the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission. Rick Michael, class of 1989, is a local physician and longtime member of the school's Board of Trustees, serving 2 terms as president of the Board of Trustees. This year's honorary alum is Carl King, who has been a longtime supporter and volunteer of both school and alumni events. They will be honored at a banquet Thursday night at Eastridge Country Club and will be inducted to the Hall of Honor Friday at halftime of Loyola's football game. Last week, Loyola had a special visitor as U.S. Senator Bill Cassidy spoke to the AP government class. Here's Wes Barlow with the report.
Earlier this week, Loyola welcomed a special guest on campus as Louisiana's U.S. Senator Bill Cassidy came to speak to Ms. Fox's AP government students. Students were able to ask questions and participate in discussions that helped them better understand how our nation's government works.
You know, when I was in high school, I was always interested in public service, but at some point I decided to go to medical school, and I just dreamed about being a doctor. And so even though I thought, wouldn't it be fun to be a president or a senator or a representative or a governor, it was actually medicine that kind of absorbed me. And then at some point in medicine, once more it came back up. So you can see the seeds there, but they didn't sprout until probably my late 40s.
I think it was a moment in history for us and good for our kids to see democracy is something you have to work at. Like Ben Franklin said, we created a republic if you can keep it. We only keep it if the kids understand how important it is because it's their legacy, and we want them to love the country and understand the complexities of the country, and we made a step in the right direction last week.
It was a really good experience just being able to see our senator come talk to us, and he was very well spoken when he talked to us. He knew how to connect to us and how to really engage us in his conversation.
You're our future. One of you will be me. One of you will, 40 years from now, be speaking to a group like this, speaking about how you heard me, but now you're speaking to this group. And that's the way our country has worked since its founding, where you just pass the baton one generation to the next. And it's always worked. But the degree to which I can help it work, I'm going to do whatever I can, because you are our future.
What an amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This has been Wes Barlow.
The Snoopy Open tennis tournament was a great success. Event chairman Andrew Pringle said it was another fun weekend for all.
This year's Snoopy Open's been a great success. Just want to thank all the sponsors, the players, all the volunteers for the tremendous help this weekend. It's our 9th year to do it, and we've grown every year. I feel like it's been a better tournament every year, and everyone's enjoyed it. You get the competitive tennis, great food, good prizes, and it's another great year. Weather is perfect. Maybe a little cooler. We would like to be a little cooler, but everything worked out great. So just once again, just want to thank the players, sponsors, and volunteers for just another great year. We look forward to next year, which will be our 10th annual event.
Loyola has always been proud of the number of graduates who have discerned a religious vocation. This great tradition continues as Kelby Tingle, a graduate in 2015, is entering into his next phase of seminary preparation. After graduating from St. Joseph Seminary in Covington, he has now moved on to Rome to continue his studies. Before he traveled abroad, we got a chance to catch up with him.
Throughout my years of Loyola, I really could see a spiritual growth in my life. I believe that there's something special about the Catholic heritage, the deep Catholic background that Loyola has that can truly inspire a sense of faith in our lives. In 2011, I had reached out to Miss Seba. She is my religion teacher, and I told her that I was discerning, thinking about a call to the priesthood. It was something that was in my heart since I was a little boy, and I told her that I was thinking about this, and to me it maybe even sounded ridiculous at the time, but it was something that I was very much inspired by. It was something that was very close to my heart. Loyola provides this sense of faith, and it is our duty as Christians as Catholics, as students of Loyola, to take that opportunity, to take that chance of growth, because the opportunity to grow closer to Christ is always there. And Loyola, like I said, gives us that. And so it's our responsibility to take that. I have 4 years remaining of seminary formation. I feel like Loyola for sure prepared me for that, not only in the academic sense, and it did help me academically. I was very prepared for all my classes. My major was philosophy, which is a deeply critical way of thinking, and I felt like the foundation Loyola brought me academically did prepare me for that type of thinking. But also it really aided me spiritually. It gave me a spiritual foundation. It taught me a prayer life. I remember going every morning my senior year to adoration in this very chapel. So it gave me the sense of already good spiritual habits that were only further developed in the seminary. I believe Loyola is a great blessing. Loyola is something that I look back on very fondly, and sometimes we take for granted something like Catholic education. Maybe it's easy to do so, but I would recommend they really take advantage of being here, take advantage of the opportunities Loyola presents, because Loyola is a very special place.
As we continue with news about us, Kelby isn't the only graduate in religious life. Jen Zwinger is a 1999 graduate and is now known as Sister John Marie. She lives in Wichita, Kansas as a Sister of Immaculate Heart of Mary. She told us she lives a beautiful life and has found such fulfillment in spending her life and energy for Jesus and the church, loving him, bringing him to others and others to him. Wedding bells have rung for Franny Meehan, class of 1999, who married Michael Powers on July 27. She's the daughter of Camille Meehan from the SVA class of 1967. Congratulations also to Sophie Renato, class of 2011, who married Christian Middleton on October 5th at St. John Berkman's. She is the daughter of Vince Renato, class of 1976. We are always interested in hearing about your good news so we can share it among us, so feel free to pass it along. Send us an email to alumni@loyolaprep.org so we can keep in touch. Thanks for watching. See you next time on Who We Are. I'm Marguerite Papa.